And so what they do then is they bring this animal to Jesus. And the full meaning can be lost on us because we think, well, it's just a humble way to go. But Jesus here was making a very important public statement by action. And some people will wrongly say, Jesus never presented himself as God. He did. And he did it in a multitude of ways. Sometimes he would just say it, and others he would just show it. This is an occasion where he says it, I'm the Lord, and he shows it, go get me the donkey. Now, most of us wouldn't recognize that. We think donkey, we go right to Shrek. What does that have to do with anything? Right? But for those who were waiting, so you think of the people of God like a bride. We shouldn't think of ourselves as a bride individually, but collectively and corporately like a bride. There had been a prophecy given hundreds of years prior through the work of a man named Zechariah. And God had promised through him, you'll know that your prince has come. You'll know that your king-to-be is among you. Your Lord is at hand when you see something. And so they were waiting. And here's exactly what Zechariah 9:9 said. Hundreds of years before Jesus was born, this prophecy was given. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout aloud, O daughter of Jerusalem. So you'll know the Lord is among you when he comes to Jerusalem. Where's Jesus going? Jerusalem. Behold, your king is coming to you. Righteous and having salvation is he. Humble and mounted on a donkey, on a colt, the foal of a donkey. So the prophecy was given hundreds of years prior. Your king is coming. He's humble. He's righteous. He's coming to save you. And you'll know it's him when he rides into Jerusalem on a young donkey. And they'd been waiting for hundreds of years. Think of a woman who God has told her, you're going to be married. Just wait for your husband. Days, weeks, months, years. She wonders, is he ever coming? But God had revealed to her some specific details. He'll come like this. You'll know this is he. And then one day, she wasn't expecting it. She'd sort of lost hope. And there he is. And he starts approaching her. And in that moment, she realizes, this is the day where the promise of God comes true. That was the feeling on the road to Jerusalem that day. Who's that? Jesus. What's he riding? A donkey. Oh, it's that day. It's that day. The king is here. He's coming for his bride. Do you feel it? See, this is why we love weddings. They're just echoes of the gospel. This is why we love processionals. It's echoes of the gospel. It's why little girls, little boys like to get dressed up like a prince or a princess or a king or a queen. It's echoes of the gospel.